Guys, if it's gonna be 2 more rounds, that would be another like good 10-20 minutes then. No MK. No Shrine Maiden. You're blue side, so no Shrine. Shrine can't be allowed to live. Otherwise, no Lightning Mage. Dark Mage first pick. Don't mind that. I will absolutely take Ninja Archer. I don't necessarily need to have buffs for my peeps. I don't necessarily want Sniper on the enemy team when it comes to it then. No Clown. I think you're like Fighter to walk up to the Dark Mage and just kick him into us. Berserkar. Dual Boiter. Isn't this like a super easy PDH angle, quite frankly? That's straight frontline. I don't have to care about how, like... Who stuns on their team? Nobody stuns on their team for Dual Boiter to do anything. Dual Boiter trick y'all, man. Dual Boiter doesn't do shit, man. Alright, well, it's separate ults. I don't want us to stack up on it, and I think that'll be fine. Because we actually have so much bulk. His Fighter and Ninja is actually such a bulky composition that we will just actually win in the frontline war unironically. Because PDH getting to just deal so much damage just from the poison field says you're stuck in place. Fighter locks you in place, Ninja just stands there, and then we just say whatever, dude. Now that's a very bad ult cycle for us to be caught in, but Matt, your Fighter is immaculate, dude. I love your Fighter so much. Now the poison hits get to take. It's over. It's over. Dual Boiter doing everything. What was Dual Boiter going to do? Yes, they had the most damage on their team. That's just from their raw attack power. They legitimately are casting their ability 0 out of 0 times the entire match, dude. It's so done for. Now, Treats did just get to play the game free, quite frankly, and we got carried by, you know, Ninja. Ninja just having a million HP, but Mac's ultimate by Fighter was actually really huge. Because that stunted their offense, as otherwise the Berserker ultimate would still keep running us over. Stay humble, stay humble. You got to play the game easily. You never got dived on. That was absolutely Mac bailing us out. Okay. I'm first pick. I unironically can leave Taoist up, because if Taoist is there, because if Taoist exists, I can just pick Exorcist into it and just say, what are you going to do about it? You can't do anything. So you can't do shit. I will actually just delete you otherwise. But first and foremost, though, I don't think I want to deal with a Cook. I think it still is a Lightning Mage Angel. I don't have to go into my cheesy pits. I will just go nice and steady. So, Lightning Mage first. Sniper, of course, right after. Shrine Maiden. Oh, Shrine Maiden was still up. What am I doing, dude? Well, that's an easy executioner. I gotta hook one of them in and then just start causing problems. No Shadowmancer. I don't want them to have any bulk. So take... Let's say take Night Out. You're taking Lancer. Solid, simple, stable pick. I'll be able to hook somebody in, is the thought process here. So there's that. I can also go Shield Bearer to help out the Executioner, and then we just burn you that way. I can also still just go Vampire Bard. Taoist does exist. I'm not going to lie. That is still scary as a last pit Taoist. That actually does protect their line decently. Oh, this is actually a tougher draft. Illusionist might be a decent play too, though. Because that'll be another way for Lightning Mage to chain. I do think I like the idea. It's either that or I'm going to Death Ball, but against a Shrine Maiden, I don't think so. Let's do Illusionist to start. Gambler can reach the bat, and that causes stuff. Any world I pick Taoist? That actually could be a really good idea. Am I lacking on damage, though? I think I like Gambler more than Taoist on that end. Didn't have to deal with it. You know what? Let's run a thought experiment. Let's run Taoist and see how it goes. I'll trust you on this, Crimson. Let's just see how this goes, quite frankly. And if it doesn't work out, then that's just how it goes then. Taoist actually, yeah, so the thing about the Taoist ultimate, like, basically is like an anti-charm to where basically the enemy, like, all the enemies are berserk and have to attack each other instead. And it gets a sniper that could be really good, quite frankly. Illusionist absolutely does a lot of work though, because that just draws attention. Yeah, like, sniper still got used right there. And I am, you know, I am, what's his face, freezing people, but I'm not necessarily knowing how much value that really is here. Now, that is a pretty good Taoist ultimate to really stun them out when it comes to, but, like, I'm not reaching them as much. Taoist helps stop a death ball like a ghost composition, because then the ghost doesn't get to stat like a vampire. But going into backline, unless it's like you have a good front line to support it. Now, I'm not trying to say this to blame you necessarily. Guys, I want to run the thought experiment, but I don't have damage. I don't have too much. I don't have damage. Illusionist does draw attention, but I don't have damage. Okay, fair enough. That was just food for thought. Then say that! Say that hypothetically. More than just any world... Whatever. Whatever. I did say I was going into it myself, so whatever. Look, I don't have to deal with Taoist next round anyway then, okay? It's fine. So, what is left? No cook. I fear the Shadowmancer always, so get that out of here. No plague. Let's say werewolf get out of here, because I'm thinking, if Devil's Pit, I go Exorcist. Mystic Dancer. So here's what I think it is. It's a Vampire Bard angle. Ah, the Stockholm Syndrome rings true. I'm going Vampire Bard. It's a devil, so you know what that is. That's an Exorcist to pick. Absolutely, dude. I am picking Exorcist so fast. What's bulk for them? Knight? Absolutely. They banned Barrier Mage. So they stayed for me going Necromancer Barrier Mage. Because otherwise, Exorcist. I have my frontline bulk now. I can no-sell the devil. What's been Gunner? Legitimately, I feel like I don't necessarily have to care as much. I can just go Gambler. It's kind of chill. Cause I have a more stable backline, I think, with them. Pidgeot's Gambler. Yeah. Early ultimate without a doubt, of course. Sorry, I thought that hypothetically. I didn't know enough about this game to do good. Well, you should buy the game and then be frustrated by your own drafts then. Alright, let's do this thing. It's a Vampire Bard, baby. Vampire Bard. You know what it is. Treats already has 4 stats. That's decent. And the fact is, like, once in, Bard does pretty good against bigger melee comps. Now, granted, Gunner gets to run over us, but we'll have to see how this goes. 98-17 on shield is actually really huge, though. And Treats already is bleeding everybody. Pidgeot gets to run up. He's got bleed on them. All right, it's over. Look at that. This is why we prioritize early ults, Crimson. Okay, they did just get a quadra kill all on us together, but look at the bleed. Vampire, even though they're in vampire form, they just bleed out and die. And they just will slowly but surely wear down to our might. The early Bard ult pays off. The vampire got the last of their stats. We're ahead by 8, and yeah, you've seen the difference. This is why I love Vampire Bard, because I don't have to worry about how badly Vampire's been nerfed. All that Vampire needs to do is auto attack 13 times and then just hit everybody once afterwards to get infinite bleed. Look at that damage. He's doing as much damage, almost as much damage as Pidgeot's Gambler. And Pidgeot's Gambler has been our staple ever since, for like 3 leads now. Quite frankly. Pidgeot had a really good ult too to keep Treats alive. So that is a very much needed victory. I hate that Heretics won though. But what? Now say they won against 100 Thieves, but I just can't end 9 and 10th though, because that's auto relegation. That's all that I really care about though. Auto relegation is the one main thing that would kill me. So, let's go to non-shim. It's a nerf Gambler, but Vampire's nerfed too. Yeah, but Bard does, but they nerfed their attack speeds. Bard breaks the attack speed cap for everybody, so that's what you do to circumvent it. Alright, so I'm red side. No Necromancer. Shrine Maiden out of here. We can't have that potentially lying around. I do think it still is Lightning Maid's ban first. Just the power of the stun itself and the chain is way too good. Ninja Fighter, we have my Bolt. That is, I think, another tried and true combo that I'm absolutely loving so much. His Dark Mage, I'm not buffing anybody. I really don't care too much. I'm absolutely just gonna run you down. No Cook, because I need to burn. No Clown, interesting. Because otherwise, what did I do to supplement Ninja Fighter last time? I took PDH. They take MK. Glass Chain and MK, that's 3 front lines, dude. 3 front lines? I don't know about that, Chief. Because what I could also just do is I could just take Lancer and supplement myself more. But also there's more marksmen on the table, potentially. And, oh, Mystic Dancer's banned by them. Okay, that's smart. Oh, they can't reach my bat, so it's literally Sniper. Sniper's actually such an easy pick here. Yeah, no, this is legitimately going to be a really easy game, I feel. Because that is triple frontline Bolt, but PDH just gets to wear them down. And once again, triple frontline's got nothing on Fighter Archer. Fighter draws so much attention just because of how slippery they are. It's like, Fighter is Luke. Fighter is Luke from Eternal Return, basically, dude. He has so much Bolt, he draws so much attention, he has good CC when it comes to it, and Ninja has just as much health, if not more than Fighter, dude. It's actually ridiculous. PSM just gets to auto-attack the entire game, and Treats is still alive. That's how ridiculous it is. Treats is still alive, dude. Okay, they get their ultimate cycle now. This actually could be a little bit dicey, because the Munch Shield actually was very good. But, oh, match! The collaboration attack trait meant that you just hard tunneled on the Dark Mage, which is actually really huge. Okay, we're actually back in the game now, because the front run's gonna burn down on our respawn cycle, because even if we're respawning late, Ninja just gets to teleport back onto them, and it's over. Yeah, it's done. It's done so. That was a lot closer than I would have liked, because the Berserker ult was actually really good. The Dark Mage and Berserker ult did claw them back in. But we still have our combo. Fighter Ninja is way too bulky. Nah, PSM, you were fine. You were a little too close. You did get cleaved, but you were fine. Alright, last match for the stream then. Last match for the stream for now. So, left on the table, Shrine Maiden's here. I think I actually would like to look at Shrine Maiden. I would like to look at her. No Necromancer. So take Devil out, because I want to protect my Shrine Maiden. No Swordsman. Don't see the theory behind that. Dual Blader. Do you have a stun this time for the Dual Blader? It is an Executioner for it. I do see that. So what I think I do... Archer is a stun back to contend with you. No Knight. I have a lot of no, it's not a lot of HP. Mr. Dancer is on max HP when it comes to it. I don't want to play Doctors. They can run me down, potentially, is my thoughts. Is that, or even a Ghost could run me down, too. Hook? If it's Cook, I need damage to contend with you here. In case of Taos Gaming, potentially, it might be good to go Exorcist for my front line, and I do think I need a solid, stable front line. And then, unironically, Clown could actually really cleave through somebody before they can do anything, so I think we do that. So it's either that or I go to Piglet's Gambler. Vampire Cook? I see the line with Vampire Cook, I'm not going to lie. But I don't know about that, necessarily. They told Bard's ability to buff attack speed. No, well, Bard's ability is that they actually put a field that debuffs attack speed. Ironically, is what happens when it comes to it, but their ultimate is the one that buffs the attack speed. So here's the thing that I don't necessarily like. Vampire already has 6 stats when it comes to it, which is already very scary. We have a very good ultimate cycle early, though, to potentially stop them, though. Just because, like, Cook is allowing Vampire to do so much. A quadra kill from the Dual Blader, though, so bad, though. Oh, that could actually ruin us, because Cook gets to cook for everybody, and we can't kill them, and Vampire goes off. Oh, yikes, dude. That Dual Blader took all the momentum out of us. That's actually so bad. It's not even the Vampire necessarily doing much. It's just that the Dual Blader... Well, hey, Crimson, you know how you said that the Dual Blader is just gonna do everything and walk right over us? Well, you had your life game for the Dual Blader now, unfortunately. And since they took Vampire, you can't go Vampire Bard for the last game, which sucks. And I think I have to respect banned Taoist then, since I burned my Exorcist this game. Vampire Gambler? I mean, we can just also, like, Fearless Draft would also just kill it too, quite frankly. Okay, I can't let Taoist through. They banned Gambler. That absolutely made sense. No Taoist at all, though. I cannot let that character through. I think it's ban the Devil, and then see what they want. If it's Lightning Mage, I think it's the Dark Evil. I think it's Primordial Evil time. We go Shadowmancer Werewolf. It's actually time. Cold Corpse. What don't I want to deal with then in this case? I think a Lancer absolutely buys too much time for them. And then I want Plague Doctor. I want Plague Doctor to run them down. Boomerang Hunter. Swordsman. I would have wanted Swordsman myself. And I wanted Swordsman myself. Oh, it's fine. Gunner's actually a pretty decent pick in. Like, unironically. I think I'd like separate ults when it comes to it here. It's a Shadowmancer game, so this can go wild. I think it's gonna all depend on the Cold Corpse, on how much tanking that they do here. The fact is, like, when we get these disjointed respawns from the Shadowmancer, we just need to burn them down separately, but Cold Corpse absolutely taints so much. Because if we can kill, like, yeah, their backline at separate times or so, that's what matters. And then, yeah, if the Shadowmancer ability goes off to where we just get to start running them over, that's what matters here. Kidnap. Oh! What a freaking Plague Doctor ultimate! Oh my goodness gracious, Pidgeot, you are earning your dues right there, dude. Now, granted, we're burning a lot faster than I would like. I still did let Lightning Mage through, and that is absolutely ruining us. But who knows? These disjointed respawns actually could really ruin them. Werewolf did get the kill. Matt did get kills. Oh, we're still down by 4. Never mind. I let Lightning Mage through. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I let Lightning Mage through. Cold Corpse also did a lot more work against me there because I just couldn't get through her. That's fair. Man, I'm in 8th place. That's a sad way to have that go down for me. Well, let's see what the pack brings for us then. Priestess buff, I guess. Illusionist buff. I like Illusionist though is the thing. Shadowmancer got a small buff. Bard buff. Bard stance. Boomerang Hunter stance up. Lancer buff. Lancer was in a fine state. Why'd they buff him? Boomerang Hunter going up to 51 attack power though is actually ridiculous though. And got it to 34? Hello? What is that? 34 attack? You're just better. Like, you're actually... Huh? 34 attack, you're better than Gambler now. Gunner is better than Gambler by a margin now. Mr. Dancer nerf, I'm fine with that. Dude, they keep killing Magic Knight. What happened to MK? She has no attack. She has no attack speed. She has no health. And they also nerfed Plague Doctor, which is honestly fine. Okay, well, no, my doctor keeps getting hurt, but Magic Knight does not exist! Okay, I would say draw it back in line with her. But that health, 84 health on a tank, on a bruiser, is nothing, dude. That's absolutely nothing. Okay, what, PSM? You need to make us some money in the off-season right now. MK is paying for her sins, but I am an MK abuser. I love using MK, dude, and the fact that if she doesn't exist in the meta, then that is absolutely a coaching nerf for me. PSM, you've made us a bunch of money, and I'm very, very happy with you. Okay. Mental training. Match. If I want you to get another trait, it costs 2k, and honestly, I think that's something really good. Fast runner. Huge, actually. That's such a huge trait for Matt to get. What the heck? Okay, that's huge. Was I recruiting anybody? No, because I'd want to get a super rookie is the big thing. Or Rising Star, actually. Let me go to improved facilities. Where is recruit Rising Star? Rising Star is 3k. Where is super? Okay, super rookies at the very end. No, never mind. Gotta be a Rising Star. I absolutely need to send money into getting new recruits then, because the veterans are absolutely going to take up all of my payroll, and that cannot be done. Guys, that's going to be all of my money at the end of the season, just basically going to pay off my 2 vets that I've hired. Because you see there, I have a cost of 6k that I basically need to work onto for match and treats. Absolutely though, Matt, I think you need to increase your fighter mastery. Your fighter has been paying off so much. You're not going to be leveling up your fighter at all, Chief. Never mind then. My bad, Chief. Otherwise, PSM, I could go for double or nothing or so, but I'd rather take the 50-50 rather than a 33% chance to be making money, because I need every little bit that I can get right now. That, and I also have a lot of, what's his face? I have a lot of stuff, so I should be training things up, rather. I need to save money for the deposit on anybody that comes to it. So for now, treats, see if I can increase. What happens if I don't make it past the 6k? Well, here's the thing. That 6k is the combination of all the renewal fees, because everybody only signs for a 1-year contract at the start of every season. So if I can't afford them, I have to drop them from the team. Goodbye, Matt. Goodbye, treats, potentially. So I absolutely can't have that happen. Now, with how things are going, Jino and Bebe have been on the bench completely, so I can maybe shave off a good 1k, and Pidgeot and PSM I think are going to rotate out. I can still hold on to Pidgeot for his Gambler, but I think that season's kind of gone and past when it comes to it, so PSM, at the very least, you can be team streamer, but I can't be losing my veterans. I've scouted them for a reason, and I need to hold on to them. Okay, well, I need to make some money, though, otherwise PSM. Because the big thing is, right, the veterans offer a lot of big stats, because if we look at the stat gap, once again, they're 20 over. Like, Pidgeot's getting there comparably when it comes to it. Close enough. But otherwise, when it comes to, like, nobody else is going to be close enough to really, you know, to actually match their stats. But they are veterans of the game. I've started them from, like, playing Teamfight Arena, basically, around. And, well, it's a big cost to get them on the team. It has to be done, though, because I need people on my team to supplement me, because otherwise I feel like I would absolutely be striking out completely. Okay. First and foremost, make me some money. PSM? No, PSM, no. Okay, who did I find? Attempt to Toppen. Attack speed? Higher. But you attack people with lower HP. Shield Bear Werewolf. I do like your characters though. Toppen. Increase attack by every player kill. That could be good, but I don't like your champion pool. But I do think I need development. So, welcome to the roster, you two. What I need y'all to do is, of course, raise your base stats, but then train new characters in the meantime. absolutely train new characters in the meantime. I think I will sink the 1K to have you train by category. Because if you're a small of blood, I need you to have to be our new marksman player. Because when Pigwood eventually is too bad and I can't play anymore, I need you marksman. Because matches are mage. Treats, he does play marksman enough too, but it's that or quite frankly, could also be my warrior player. I need a good warrior player. Tempt though, I think I need you to be on assassins if you're gonna have contempt for the weaklings. Contempt for weaklings as your trait, yeah. Because contempt for weaklings absolutely I think is a grief trait, but it can work. It can work in some circumstances. Okay, I can only register 6 people to the team at a time. So, Matt, Treats, Pigwood, of course, PSM. Bebe and Jino, you do have better stats than Toppin and Temp, but you guys might be better to swap around. Jino might be my pocket pit, though, for Mystic Dancer. But I can also swap Tempt in for his Werewolf. I think we have Bebe on the bench, though, and we get Tempt in. Toppin might be my development. Oh, Mystic Dancer did just get nerfed, didn't she? Remind myself on this. Mystic Dancer did get nerfed, so I'm not as high on her, so I think it might be exactly so. I might go with this roster, so let's submit that, and then we'll call it there for tonight. Decent Teamfight Manager stream, halfway through the season, but at least when it comes to the rankings, I don't think we're gonna break into the point. We're 2 wins behind playoffs, potentially, for the rounds to get into Div 1, but then we would absolutely get smashed. I just don't want to get relegated. I think that's the season's goal, because I need to develop my rookies and then just make enough money otherwise. So, I will call it there.